So we're looking at a couple products here. One of them is x plus 5 times 3x plus 1. And the one below is 3x plus 1 times itself. So 3x plus 1 times 3x plus 1. In general, when I'm doing problems like this, I really like to think about the area model to avoid making mistakes or missing some terms. So since I have binomial times a binomial, I will typically sketch a diagram that looks like this. And on the one hand, I've got an x and then plus a 5. And then over here, I've got a 3x and I've got a positive 1. Now, if I multiply, for example, if I multiply the x times the 3x, that gives me a 3x squared. It's part of my product. And then if I multiply the 1 times the 5, part of my product is the number 5. And then the parts that's often missed, right, are these products. I've got a 3x times a 5, which is a 15x. Then I've also got an x times a 1, which is simply an x. So if I look at those four boxes, right, that's my product, and I can simply write it as 3x squared plus 15x plus an additional x, and then plus 5. So because I have two of these that are like terms, right, 15x and 1x, I can combine them. So my preferred answer would be 3x squared plus 16x plus 5. So that's the product of x plus 5 and 3x plus 1. Square 3x plus 1, throughout the school year, multiple times I had problems like this, and many students will write that as 9x squared plus 1, and they'll just completely forget that there's those cross products. So think about this. I've got the 3x and a positive 1, and I've got a 3x and a positive 1. So this particular box is 9, and then x times x is x squared. This is a 3x, this is a 3x, and 1 times 1 is 1. So if I combine like terms, I end up with 9x squared plus 3x, and 3x is 6x's, and then plus a 1. So that is the product of 3x plus 1 times 3x plus 1.